Hello everyone, how is it going? This is our watch long for City against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. It's the third round, and yeah, it's going to be a good match, I think. You know, City have rested more players than expected. You know, in the back you got Ortega, Rico Lewis, Laporte, Diaz start together. I said in the match preview I expect them to play because they've not really had a lot of minutes between them, and they've not had a lot of minutes together. And I'm assuming Pep still thinks that's our best centre-half partnership. At left back you got Gomez as well. Pep giving him a chance. I think a sending off for Gomez here would probably mean he won't play again this season. Midfield, obviously you're moving into Rodri. Phillips is on the bench. It's nice to see him on the bench. Hopefully he gets some minutes as well. Gundogan midfield with Palmer. So Palmer's going to take up De Bruyne's usual role. Gundogan's going to sit where Bernardo normally does. And up front you got Mahrez, Alvarez, and of course Grealish. Decent lineup. The good news as well is that Sterling starts on the bench because I think he's likely to score against us, isn't he? Let's be honest. He loves a goal against us. Well, he would do, I imagine. It's been a while since he played against us, but no Sterling for the time being anyway. But we've seen with Chelsea and Laporte at the moment, we've seen it with them quite a bit. You know, he's lift up a little bit. You know, he's not quite worked out his best yet. He's not got his best 11. He's not got his best formation. So, you know, Potter's still tinkering a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him tinker more, even in the first half of this match. You know, he's been quick to make subs and he's been quick to change things around in previous Chelsea games. That being said, you know, it's two good teams going at each other, and you'd say before the competition they're two of the favourites to win it, so it's a chance for one to knock out the other. I want to see us win this game. I want us to go on and win this because I want us to reach a cup final. We've not reached a cup final for a while. Of course, we didn't win a cup last season. We only won the league. I say only won the league. It's the hardest one to win, but I'd like to see us win a cup as well. I think this is a good opportunity for us, this competition. You know, we got a good record in it in recent years. Before last year, we'd won it 4 years in a row, so there's a chance. Oh, it's looking dangerous against Tottenham early on. So going through the games today, we have Arsenal against Brighton, West Ham against Blackburn, Wolves against Leeds, Nottingham Forest against Tottenham. They've all kicked off. They're all 0-0. Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday also 0-0. Other games include Liverpool against Derby and of course City against Chelsea. Chelsea being the big one. And Blackburn are in fact 1-0 up at West Ham. Blackburn are flying this season though, and they've got Burnley over the weekend. I think Blackburn have made 11 changes to their team in that one. That'll be a great result for Blackburn if they get some against West Ham. And West Ham are not exactly playing great at the moment, are they? Don't know what it is exactly. They're still riding on that Europa League run last season. I think Southampton Sheffield Wednesday would be a good game as well. Southampton have no manager, of course, at the moment after sacking Hasenhuttl. Wolves Leeds 0-0. Of course, we're only 7 minutes away from kickoff for the Eithad. And looking at Chelsea's results under Potter, the last 6, you know, they got beat by Arsenal, hammered by Brighton, they drew with United, drew with Brentford, won in Villa, beat Wolves and beat Palace. So he started off well, he got 3 wins out of 3, but then he's not won in his last 4. And you got to say the big one in that, I mean, no shame getting beat by Arsenal, drawn with United, can happen. But getting smashed by Brighton at home. And we saw when Brighton came to the Eithad, Brighton were a decent team, they did cause us a few problems. Phil Foden score predictions. I went 3-1 today. I went 3-1 City. I did say Sterling would score first because I'm expecting him to score. But he's on the bench, so I don't know if we will. But I said 3-1. As for Liverpool derby, Liverpool should come through that even with their weakened team. Tottenham are attacking currently. They've got a free kick on the right hand side against Forest. Been a good first 8 minutes in that match so far. Die heads over, it's going to be a goal kick. Die's claiming a corner. So far, the only goal of the day is Blackburn at West Ham. There's Forest on the attack now. Oh, they've hit the bloody post. Oh my word. How Forest not scored there. I don't know who it was. The Tottenham centre half at the time went to clear it. The Forest striker, the one that scored against Liverpool, stuck his foot out, blocked it. The keeper let it go, thinking it was going to go wide, but it hit the post. And then Lingard with an open net heads it straight at the keeper. Well, not straight at the keeper, but Tottenham got lucky there. The keeper thought it was going wide, but it hit the post. Foster. The noise at Tottenham. He's a good keeper him as well. This is what happens when you don't play games. And O'Brien smashes it over. Pep. I don't know. It depends how long he stays for. I'd like us to win it this year. Because the Carabao Cup, I mean, a lot of people give it grief, but I don't mind it. I mean, I think you can see how seriously the top teams take it when you think the last 5 have been won by us and Liverpool. Okay, we won it 4 years in a row. But winning a cup means that you want to win another one. You know, it just breeds more confidence and determination to keep winning. So I think Pep would win it. But you know, how long is he going to stay for? Hopefully he stays enough. I mean, I want him to stay for another 5-10 years. Stay forever. We can only go down in terms of managers after Pep. We can't get any better. So I guess it's up to Pep. Whether we win it this year, I think it massively hinges on this game. And whether the youngsters can pull it out. So fingers crossed. It's a shame we couldn't go the whole way last year and make it 5 out of 5. I don't think anyone would beat that record. Forest are on top against Tottenham early on, but you expect that because Tottenham always start poor, don't they? Handball! That's a handball, that, by the Tottenham player. The cross has come in from the left, it's gone right across the box. And it was Sessegnon at the back post clearing it, but it's his hand, that's apparently that. Because that stops it, that's handball. I mean, you can say they didn't know much about it, but he stopped it reaching the striker. That's got to be handball for me. City Chelsea just about to walk out of the tunnel. They're just lining up now. So, City kicking off in just under 2 minutes. So let's get ready for that. Let's do it. Players are out. Paul Palmer starts. Big game for him. Big game for Rico Lewis as well. After impressed in the Champions League. Got another chance to here. We do need a replacement for Walker. Or we'll do at some point soon. Scores everywhere else is Arsenal 0, Brighton 0. Newcastle 0, Palace 0, Southampton 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Liverpool derby about to kick off with us as well. Yeah, big game. So again, you got Phillips on the bench. It's nice to see him there, isn't it? Haaland, De Bruyne, Silva, Akanji, Foden. So our best players are really on the bench. It's a shame Phillips can't start and give Rodri a break ahead of the weekend. Gundogan's captain, of course. Chelsea's team. I mean, you have no idea what kind of Chelsea team's going to turn up, do you? Like I said, Potter hasn't quite worked it out yet. I mean, you say that was a competent defence, but they haven't been so far this season. I'd say they've gone stronger than us. Sterling on the bench. About to kick off. Liverpool have just kicked off. And Alvarez gets us on the way. Alright, let's do it. City already attacking early on. Grealish on the left. Wins a corner immediately. Although looks like the linesman's given offside. Still, good start. 30 seconds in and we're already attacking down that left hand side. What do you want to see? Of course, you've got to remember it's your last chance to impress, although I'd say that Southgate's already picked his England 11 tomorrow. I don't think, well, not 11, but his 26-man squad, whatever it is. He's already picked his England squad, I imagine. But still, you never know. Someone could get injured in that time, you know, in the game tonight, so important to be your best still if you want to go to the World Cup. Comes side, shows Ziyech for Chelsea. Rodri in the way, good position straight away from him. everything I've seen of Cucurella so far this season, I'm kind of glad we didn't get him in the end. Because you got to think if Alvarez chasing down Mendy does really well to block the clearance and it's going to be a goal kick, Mendy's not going to get any time on the ball. That's really well played by Alvarez. Good closing down. Look how far he's gone. He's gone about 30 yards there. Closing down. That's really good pressing. Sets the tone for the match as well within 2 minutes. Don't give them any time on that ball. Don't let them settle. I feel if we can go in front, if we can go in front against Chelsea, you know, you're going to ask questions about their mentality and their determination. Just look what happened to them in that Brighton game. They just got overrun in that first half. They didn't seem up for the fight. I don't know how well Mahrez and Palmer are going to do together. For me, they're practically the same player. Because Palmer's playing more central, he's playing in De Bruyne's normal role. Rodri's got plenty of time to turn around, and he does. Lewis on the right hand side. Diaz. Lewis turns on the ball, gives it down the line really nicely to Mahrez. And then Mahrez comes away with it. Really well played from him, finds Grealish in the middle. Gomez on the left, a big opportunity for him to impress as well. Grealish runs it, took a shot in as well. And Gomez puts the ball in first time. And Grealish's deflection is going to be a corner. Really well played by Grealish. He ran out the defence there and he took his shot early. Didn't take too many touches, he normally does. Short corner, Mahrez and Palmer. Goes absolutely nowhere, it's going to be a corner. Don't know why we take these short corners when we've got lethal in the ones that just pump into the box. I know it's usually Haaland on the end of him, but put the ball in the box. Chelsea conceded, remember, over the weekend against Arsenal from a corner. Really poor defending it was as well. Would have gone straight in from Saka if the guy hadn't touched it. It was Gabriel wasn't it that scored it? Chalobah clears it up to the halfway line. Going out for a throw. So we got Lewis back there. I mean, he's taking that throw about 30 yards back than what it was, but I guess it wasn't 30 yards forward, so ref doesn't care. Oh, he's down the line for Palmer. Palmer's not blessed with pace, unfortunately. He's good on the ball, but... And he does really well there against Cucurella. Don't know what... I think Lewis was trying to find Mahrez, but Gundogan intercepted it, and here's Palmer now. Balls to Mahrez. To Grealish. Oh, he does get it to Gomez. Should hit it first time. Oh, it's going to be another corner. Gomez should have just hit that. Gomez put it in the box first time instead. Like, Grealish did really well to find him, and instead of just smashing it at the far corner, Gomez has just drilled it along the ground. I would have just hit it a goal there. Really well done by Grealish. You knew he was there. See, no one attacking it. This is what I mean when Haaland's not on the pitch. Everyone sits towards the penalty spot or the edge of the box. No one attacking that 6-yard line. See, corner does come in. Laporte nearly wins it. Going to be a City throw. City dominant in these first 6 minutes. Chelsea can't get out. They've come out flying. But some of these players do have a lot to prove. I mean, Diaz and Laporte have a lot to prove at centre half because, you know, Aki's doing well, Akanji's doing well, Stones as well. Grealish can always do better. Gundogan's not a first. Well, he's not always going to be a first star ahead of Bernardo or De Bruyne. Because you've got Lewis and Palmer who are going to want to play more minutes as well. Mahrez can't get into the team when Pep wants to. When Pep needs a winner, he doesn't play Mahrez. And Alvarez, of course, competing with Haaland, so he always needs to be his best. So pretty much this entire team has something to prove. I'd say there's only Rodri. Rodri that doesn't. Rodri that wins the ball. Then Gundogan comes with, oh no. There's Chelsea's first shot. He's forced into about 25 yards out. No real danger. Just smashes it well over the bar into the family stand. That came from a really weak. Yeah, really weak from Gundogan. Needs to be stronger there. Ortega has it at the moment. Say play out the back really nice. It was a nice touch from Alvarez to get Grealish going. And Grealish is gone. Alvarez is helping him now on the left. He could have cut it back to Palmer, but I agree with Alvarez there to take the shot. I mean, he's run about 60 yards there to catch up to Grealish to help him out. And by the time he got there, I think Palmer was crowded out. Grealish could have given it sooner to Palmer, maybe. But once it went out to Alvarez there, I don't mind admitting it. Yeah, Cucurella about Palmer. There's no way he's getting it to him. Grealish with the corner. Head it away. Mahrez. Diaz can't turn on it. Grealish hits it just wide. Good hit. Hey, Think Blocks, how's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. That was a good hit by Grealish, wasn't it? Grealish is looking good this game. He looks well up for it. This is the Grealish I've been wanting to see since we signed him. Not someone who's going to take 5-6 extra touches. Someone who's just going to hit it. Be more direct. Really well played that. Again, Grealish just making sure he gets into the World Cup squad. Ain't no worries, busy because of schoolwork. Schoolwork's important. I've not really been that busy today. I don't think I've been busy today. No, I have been fair. I played a little bit of Football Manager 23. And then I got the stream stuff sorted. I did a bit of work this morning. Yeah, I guess I've been a little bit busy. But if you just join in, saying quite dominant at the moment. Chelsea can't get out their own half. And every attack we've created something. Yeah, Gomez ain't going to win that against Loftus-Cheek. But he needs to go though. Can't let him run off there. Laporte gets in the way of the through ball, and it's going to be a throw into Chelsea midway inside the City half. Goes back to Chalobah. And Koulibaly. I've not watched a lot of Chelsea this season, so I have no idea who's playing well for them and who isn't. Because I watched the game against Brighton when they got absolutely battered. I didn't watch the game against Arsenal. Why did I not watch that game? I remember I didn't watch it. Was City playing? I have no idea. No, because we played Fulham earlier. Going to be a free kick to Chelsea. The referee played on and Rodri got in his way, so it's a free kick. Who actually fouls him in? Alvarez just ran into the back of him, really. He didn't grab him or anything, just runs into the back of him. Grealish is looking good. Mason Mount. Well, Mason Mount's playing best because I was on a Chelsea stream earlier, listening to them, one of their fan channels, and they were saying that Mount's been awful. I have no idea. They were saying Mount was playing. In fact, they didn't say any single player was good, so I have no idea. But I do like Mount. Gomez has got to be stronger there. He's also got to meet him outside the box, not in it. It's in. It's a corner to Chelsea. It should have been 1-0. Chelsea should have scored, I think. I know Ortega saves it with his feet here. Nice feet by Ziyech. I think Rico Lewis gets a touch onto that. I think that's the whole reason it's not 1-0. Oh, it was Lewis that hit it. And then Gomez, Ortega saves with his feet. And this is what I mean. City have been dominant in these first 15 minutes, but Chelsea's like one attack. They should have scored. City have always got that in them. No, I don't think Chelsea have had a good season. Like Liverpool haven't had a good season yet. Chelsea haven't. Tottenham are not playing great, but they're grinding out results. I mean, you see all these teams are doing well, but look at the Champions League in Europe. They're all going through. Tottenham have gone through. Chelsea have gone through. Liverpool gone through. Yeah, that shows the strength of the Premier League. I know I'd rather be playing Chelsea now than after the World Cup. It's like it's a shame we've not played Tottenham. I think if we play Tottenham now before the World Cup, before they can regroup and sort themselves out. Or after the World Cup, we've got to play Arsenal twice. We've got to play Chelsea twice. Tottenham twice. After Christmas, it's going to be an intense Premier League. Well, I mean, I was saying this actually earlier on that Chelsea channel, that Chelsea's recruitment was a bit of a mess for me in the summer. I mean, they even signed Sterling to lead their lead their line, but Sterling can't lead a team. We know that. Sterling is a support player. He needs people behind him. And they bought Sterling thinking he was going to, like Arsenal bought Jesus to take them a step forward. Chelsea did the same with Sterling, but Sterling's not that kind of player. Then, of course, they make a couple more signings to spend a lot of money on. And then they sack the manager. And now Potter's got to work it out. I mean, to be fair, they did sign 2 players from Brighton while Potter was there. So it's not all bad news for Potter. You will know a couple of the players. Another pass from Grealish. City breaking. Gundogan goes left to Alvarez. Got bodies in the box now, but goes back to Gundogan. Goes to Palmer. Turns, hits it. Deflected to Mendy. Yeah, Sterling needs support. Sterling is not someone who leads the line. Like Jesus leads the line. Yeah, he doesn't score a lot of goals, but Jesus leads from the front. He can play striker. He can score the goals. He can hold up the ball. He can keep hold of it. He can create something. I think with Sterling, I've always considered him a bit of a confidence player. As in, like, when something bad in a match goes wrong for him, he goes crap. Like, if he misses an open goal or an easy chance in the 5th minute of the match, he's rubbish for the rest of the game. But if he scores that easy chance, he'll play well. He has did really, really well there against Broja. He's going mental at the referee. Referee's telling him to get on with it. I think Alvarez, Diaz was a little bit lucky there. I do think that may have been a... Yeah, I don't know if I would have given a free kick. Or at least let it play on and see what VAR does. Chelsea not really closing down. Chelsea, you got 4 Chelsea players stood on the halfway line there. They're walking now. Chelsea not really pressing. Yeah, look at the roster still. You could also make the argument that the City players are not making a move. So you've got to make the move. That's really nice work. That's a foul on Grealish. He's got to be last man. He's got to be last man. He's last man. Is he not last man? He's giving him a yellow there. He's got to be last man. He's got to be. Grealish and Mahrez linking up really nicely in Palmer as well. It's a foul. Takes him out. It's got to be last man, hasn't he? Let's have a look here. Here's a better angle. Great ball by Palmer. Great touch. I know he fired the ball wide, so maybe that's what the referee's saying. That he wasn't getting on the end of the ball and he was going wide, but I don't know. Chelsea do look rattled though defensively. Defensively, they're not handling it. But defensively, we've not been that great when they've attacked. I'd let Gundogan take this, not Mahrez. Let Gundogan take it. Even like Grealish take it. Mahrez will just fire it into the wall, I think. Looks like it is going to be Mahrez. No, it's Gundogan. The corner. Ooh, it was only just. I think it actually does hit the top of the netting. Have a look here. Yeah, it did hit the top of the netting. Unlucky that. There's a corner to see. Good effort by Gundogan. And Chelsea had cleared. Chelsea do have some big plays. And they do have like 8 defensive players, so. Yeah, Ruben. Yeah, Ruben. Ruben doesn't win enough headers in the box, does he? Let's go through the scores, shall we? So, we have Arsenal 1, Brighton 1. Another good game by Brighton, it looks like. Newcastle 0, Palace 0, Forest 0, Tottenham 0, Southampton 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, West Ham 0. Here's Mahrez. Here's Rico Lewis. Oh, it's just too far for Gundogan. West Ham 0, Blackburn 1, Wolves 0, Leeds 0, and Liverpool 0, Derby 0. Not many goals. The Arsenal Brighton game looks like a good one. And it was Brighton with a penalty to make it 1-1. Haaland having a good laugh on the bench. He always sits there, doesn't he? There's Ederson keeping him safe. Bodyguard, he is scary, Ederson, isn't he? I would not want to meet him in a dark alley. Oh, Palmer. Gundogan should have just hit that. The ball forced to Gundogan on the edge of the box. Instead of putting his foot through it and just smashing it as hard as he can, tries to side foot it back to where Mendy's coming from. And the deflection is very, very kind to Mendy. Takes all the pace of it and it goes straight to him. Here's Chelsea breaking straight through the middle. We've seen this happen twice already and they have created chances. It's like they're going to create another chance. Shot, hits defender and goes over. I think it hit Rodri. Ziyech. Looking good this half him. That's what Chelsea are going to do. Try and sit back and hit us on the break. And it's working so far. Palmer heads away near post. Grealish on that. Grealish is looking good this game. Oh, pass though. He had an easy one to Gundogan on the inside and he's gone outside towards Gomez. Gomez is now defensively out of position. He's not exactly sprinting back. Referee's giving a free kick. I think we're just stronger than him. So far, I'd say after 22, 23 minutes, they performed quite well. Taking the game says, oh, Chelsea breaking straight through the middle again. Rodri left standing. Diaz has got 2 on him, or he's in trouble here. Good save by Ortega. Someone's injured. Is it Laporte? Laporte's gone down here. Chelsea breaking numbers again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 on 3 there, Chelsea. Yeah, Laporte got taken out by Pulisic hitting it. Good save by Ortega. Chelsea corner. There's been a few of them already. Grealish heading away, right underneath his own bar. Ortega wins the next ball in over Koulibaly. Good goalkeeping. Solid goalkeeping, Ortega there. I think Chelsea just make it up. I remember Potter saying a few weeks ago in an interview with Frank from Brentford, of all people, he's saying he's always changing his formation because to them, the formation isn't the end goal. So he's always changing it around. But when we've got the ball, you can see they're playing basically a flat back 5. They don't seem to be playing... It's like a Christmas tree formation. When we've got the ball. But when they get the ball, the wing backs are just bombing forward as quickly as they can. And it is leaving Rico loose and Gomez standing because they've both been caught when we've lost the ball. Gomez is going to fire the ball in. Palmer got a touch to it, but didn't get enough. And in the end, Alvarez couldn't jump on it. Great ball in by Gomez though. Reminds me of Kolarov the way he just smashes it across. And Walker does the same if you're on the right. Yeah, bin chicken. I love that name. Bin chicken. I was thinking the same. I didn't want to say it though. Well, Ortega's a better shot stopper, isn't he? He's a better keeper than Ederson. I feel safer with him in it. Much safer. I feel like he's actually going to save something. Oh, Mahrez made the run. Rodri went outside and said to Rico Lewis. Lewis goes inside to Mahrez. A nice 1-2s there. Again, Chelsea not really pressing. They're just holding their shape. Letting us pass the ball around right in front of them. Here's Gomez on the left now. Gets another ball in. Right into the 6-yard box. Alvarez sitting on the penalty spot. And it goes straight through to Mendy. Been a quick half an hour. Let's see the other scores, shall we? Let's go through them. West Ham have equalised just against Blackburn, so it's 1-1 in that game. Newcastle Palace 0-0, Nottingham Forest Tottenham 0-0, Southampton getting beat 1-0 by Sheffield Wednesday. West Ham, of course, 1, Blackburn 1, and Wolves and Liverpool 0-0 with Leeds and Derby. Still not a lot of goals. Tonight's Carabao Cup. Palmer's unlucky there. At least he went in for the ball. Nice by Palmer. Pressing Kovacic. He's got to do it again though. Mahrez pretends to put foot in. Diaz is strong against Pulisic. Not letting him run it. And we get through. What was that? But I have no idea what Chalobah was doing there. Whether it was panic mode or what. Gomez nearly slips over the ball. The switch to Rico Lewis is not going to make it to him. There's going to be a throw into Chelsea on the left hand side by their own corner flag. Part. It's on Sky. This game's on Sky Sports. Well, I'm watching it. Alvarez puts it wide. Decent chance. Well won by Gomez. Mahrez inside to Gundogan. Alvarez is onside. He's unlucky. He's unlucky. He had to take it quickly and he did. And I think if he got on target, if the defender or keeper was blocking it anyway, I don't think it was ever going to be a goal. And you're right, Carabao drink. I've never seen a Carabao drink. I actually haven't. It's all Monster or Rockstar, isn't it? Mahrez heads the ball. And Mendy climbs. Gundogan wins it on the halfway line, gives it inside to Rodri. Back on the attack we go. Chelsea just can't do anything at the moment. I'll tell you what, I'm liking Grealish's work rate and determination today. He's actually playing decent. Pulisic can't quite take it in. And Rico Lewis plays Diaz into some trouble, but he gets out to Rodri. Rodri's looking his best again, isn't he, ahead of the World Cup? There was a moment earlier last month where he wasn't looking that great, but last couple of games he's back. He's turned it on. Turned it on again. Here he is now. Spreading out right to Rico Lewis. Mahrez closed down by Cucurella. Mahrez has it again. He's got more space this time. That's very well. Nice played. Rodri. Rodri should have had it from the edge box. That he gives it to Lewis. What a ball in from Lewis that is. Him and Gomez are putting some great balls into that box. No one's been on the end of him. It's like last season all over again. Just ahead of Palmer is. Someone has to attack that 6-yard box. Someone has to take the opportunity. It was Alvarez in that. Oh, Alvarez was the one that gave out. Nah, no way. Sterling getting a round of applause after him slagging us off. I mean, Mahrez swinging it out. Laporte's beaten to it by Loftus-Cheek. Big guy Loftus-Cheek though. Yeah, I had this down as 3-1 with Sterling to score first. That was a high thought from Gundogan. I think he's got away with that one. Going to be a Chelsea throw midway inside the City half. Ortega came out. Put it out. Well, different sports, aren't they? He's well offside, yep. And he is. It's going to be a City free kick. So Carabao Cup scores. Arsenal 1, Brighton 1, Newcastle 0, Palace 0, Forest 0, Tottenham 0, Southampton 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, West Ham 1, Blackburn 1, Wolves 0, Leeds 0, and Liverpool 0, Derby 0. Those are the scores. Some of them are half time, some of them are not. I think every game with goal in it is half time. Oh, the 0-0s is not quite half time yet. That was a really nice play by Gundogan. Gives it to Palmer. Got Lewis running up on his right. Goes with him. Lewis chips it into the box this time. I think that one he should have just fired it in again. But he got his head up and he looked before he put it in. He didn't just fire it across. Laporte gets to the counter. Well, long ball just ahead of Ziyech. Laporte did really well there. A great ball by Hall. A left wing back. But Laporte did really well. Laporte, you know, I said in the preview, didn't I, that Laporte and Diaz need more minutes. They need more minutes together as well. Because I think when they're both fit and both playing at the best, they probably are our best centre-back partnership. And Laporte's come back just in time for the World Cup, which I guess is what he's going to want. Grealish is crossing, defender gets a touch to it and it goes back to Mendy. Chelsea have had a lot of them lucky deflections going back to Mendy. And deflection where you think he could go anywhere. It's always falling into Mendy's hands. Rico Lois is done by Hall. Palmer's going to make foul. You could see that coming. Palmer's got no pace. I don't think that lets him down. Got zero pace. But for fouls, it's 4-4. Chelsea just dying with it on the halfway line. Koulibaly. Set your impression decent though. I mean, Mahrez is out there with Cucurella now. He hasn't Pulisic. That's been a good battle. I think Pulisic had the better of it so far. Laporte, Diaz and Rodri come together to stop Broja, is it? Broja. And then Lewis is pushed over by Kovacic. There's going to be a City free kick. Dropped and paced a little bit. I think Grealish needs to push up a little bit further. He's fallen back towards the halfway line. And he's looked our most dangerous player. He needs to stay up top out wide. Ooh. Looks a bad foul on Gomez, that. I think he got him ankle height. Gonna be a City free kick. Just Chelsea have so many numbers defensively that when we get up there, our front three don't really have any room to work in. And they played out that really nicely, Chelsea. Nearly go straight through the middle again. Gomez gets a very important touch. Oh, if Alvarez had touched that, wowzers. That was so close. Very well taken by Laporte. Soft pass, but reaches Ortega. And Rodri now over the halfway line. Palmer carries it forward. Lewis is on his right. Gives it to Lewis, but he gave it to him at a time when he stopped running, so he couldn't get the crossing. Gundogan tries to feed it through for Lewis, but Chelsea are back in numbers again. Rodri wins it ahead of Pulisic. Grealish decides to go back to Diaz on the halfway line. Good hit by Grealish on the edge of the box. Keeper saves it. It's wide. Goes out for a corner. Grealish curling it towards the far post from the edge of the box. It's hit by Mendy was going in. It's a good hit by Grealish as well. Nestling into that bottom corner. So instead of putting the ball in with his favoured left foot, takes a shot, gets it back and crosses it with his right foot. I don't get it. I think Pulisic has been Chelsea's best player think he's done really well. Causes a few problems. Diaz did really well on the cover there against Broja. There has been a few moments though where better pass from Chelsea, or you know, if one of the City defenders was a yard slower. Here's Rodri into the box. Mahrez ain't gonna jump for that, and Mendy has it. Yeah, Stefan. I mean, I didn't like Stefan at all. I thought he was a worse keeper than Ederson in that saying something, because I don't trust Ederson to make a save at any point. But I like Stefan even less. Another deflection straight into Mendy's hands. They've got... That's about 4 or 5 now, I think, where these crosses... Defender's got a touch to it and it's just fallen into Mendy's hands. Chelsea break quickly. Oh, they've got numbers here of Hall. Good save by Ortega, that. Should have scored. Should have really scored. That was really well played by Ortega. Nice play by Hall as well. Who did he do then? Was that Diaz he did? Chelsea are dangerous every time they go forward. We're not dealing with them. DL. That. I don't know what that was. Not even anything playing. What a save by Ortega, that is. A really good save. He should be scoring. Yeah, he saved his Ortega there. Oh my god, look at Chelsea going straight through the middle. Like, where's that midfield? Gundogan, oh, I do like Gundogan a lot, but defensively, he lets players go past him far too easy. They're just going straight through the middle, and we're just parting like the Red Sea. Just a minute of injury time left. So the last that's going to be City's. Almost puts the ball in towards Alvarez. Koulibaly's there to clear it. Chalobah heads away. Now Grealish has it. It's going to be a free kick. Loftus-Cheek brings down Grealish. He's blocking him as well by the looks of it. I'm not so sure that's a foul. I think Grealish was playing for that one. But this is going to be the last chance of the half. It's a free kick. City on the left-hand side. Looks like Gomez is going to put it in and outswinger. How's the referee blowing there when we've got the ball in their box? That is shocking. Phillips going to be a long-term Gundogan replacement. Well, I don't think he's going to be a Rodri replacement because I can't see us selling Rodri anytime soon. Let's look at these scores, shall we? So it's 0-0 here, obviously, at half time. You look at Liverpool 0-0 against Derby at half time. Wolves 0-0 Leeds. West Ham Blackburn 1-1. Southampton 1-1 Sheffield Wednesday. Nottingham Forest 0-0 Tottenham. Newcastle 0-0 Palace. Arsenal 1-1 Brighton. Every game is a draw at the moment. No one's winning. No one's winning tonight. As for City, I think... You know what? I think it's fair to say that we've had the better openings. We've got in the best positions, because we are getting into some dangerous moments and dangerous positions, but I think Chelsea have had the better chances. And I think if you look at us, most of our positions have been out wide, where every cross seems to be touched by a defender. I mean, they got so many defenders. Not really that surprising, but defender gets touched to it and the ball falls nicely into Mendy's hands. It's happened time and time again that first half. In Chelsea they attack down the middle. They attack with numbers and the pace. But City's middle of the pitch is not there. Gundogan's not there. Palmer's not there. Leaving Diaz and Laporte facing 4 Chelsea players running at them because Gomez and Lewis has pushed up. I don't know where Rodri's been in some of that. But yeah, Chelsea probably should be in front. Hall should have scored at the end. It's a really good save by Ortega. But where's the City midfield? Yeah, every game is a draw. Every game at the moment is a draw. Could be a lot of penalty shootouts by the end of the night. Because remember, there's no extra time. If it's a draw, it goes straight to penalties. No messing about. Which I agree with, because Premier League's more important. Well, they still have VAR tonight, right? I think they still have VAR in use tonight, I think. Looking at that Chelsea one, this first... Pulisic on the penalty spot hits it. I think it was probably going wide, maybe. Ortega had committed anyway. Lewis gets a touch to it. It's an important touch, you'd have to say, probably. And the ball falls kindly into Ortega's legs. But here's another one, like, look at them getting forward. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 5-on-3 there. This is that one where they had 5-on-3. You should have gone left to Hall instead. Pulisic goes alone. Good save by Ortega. I'm not sure Ederson makes some of these saves, if I'm honest. I don't want to dig out a player that's not even playing, but I don't think Ederson makes them saves. Probably the best half chance for Alvarez there when he has to take it first time. And Koulibaly does actually get touched to it. But look at this, straight through the middle again. It's Lewis. He did Hall. He absolutely did him as well. Absolutely did him there. Great save by Ortega. No far tonight. Ederson quality. Oh, I'll leave that to the community there. Is Ederson a quality goalkeeper? I'm not going to respond. I'd still play Ederson as our first choice, but it's not for his shot stopping. Yeah, well, like I said, I think we've played really well this half. I think we've got in the best positions, but Chelsea have had the best chances. They're just ripping through our midfield. And I think that's because you got Gundogan, and I've said it before in previews when you got De Bruyne and Gundogan together, and even more so now you got Palmer, because Palmer, you're not seeing him in our own half. You're only seeing Palmer ahead, maybe alongside Alvarez, because when we've got the ball, it seems to be a 4-4-2 almost. So when they're running at Gundogan, he's got no chance of stopping them because they are getting numbers forward. Not many better keepers in one-on-one situations than Ederson, I tell you what. Oh my word. I think you need to go back to my Tottenham, City 2, Tottenham 3 match reaction from last season. Oh my god, I did not have anything nice to say. Where Tottenham had 4 shots and scored 3 goals. And all 4 of them shots were one-on-ones, I think. I don't trust Ederson to make a single save. I don't. But that's just me. I don't think. I know Ederson's got the worst shot save percentage in the Premier League since, I think it's January or February. And you can say he doesn't take a lot of shots, but that's save percentage of the shots he faces. He's fucking awful. I don't judge Ederson on one game. I judge Ederson across the seasons that he's had for us. He is not a good goalkeeper. He should have saved that one against Brighton, where he palmed it into the net. He should have saved that. It is near post. What else have we seen? I can't even think. I think he had a shocker against. Who did he have a shocker against? I don't know. It's tough to say. But yeah, I don't like Ederson for his goalkeeping. I think he's a cracking centre midfielder. I've always said if Pep could, he'd put Yaya Toure in goal. I think that's who Pep wants in there, Yaya Toure. He doesn't want a goalkeeper. He doesn't care. He wants to play fly keeper. Forest have just scored against Tottenham. Forest 1-0 up against Tottenham. Tottenham start really poorly every game anyway, but then again, it's the second half. What I saw the first 15 minutes of the Forest game against Tottenham, and Forest were on top. Also a good goal as well. That's a great goal. Forster had no chance saving that. Bending beautifully there. Got some right bend on that. Yeah, Forest 1, Tottenham 0. And for teams like Tottenham and people like Antonio Conte and Potter and Chelsea, I think this cup competition is massive for them, because I think it's a chance for them to win something. This ain't going to win the league. They're not going to win the Champions League playing the way they are. And again, Champions League now round 16, cup competition, anything can happen. Wow, how was that missed? Osasuna against Barcelona as well at the moment. He should have scored there. The Stegen had no chance. But Barcelona are 1-0 down, I think, to Osasuna. That's a definite foul. Just threw him to the floor. I hope that's not counted. Referee gave that as a goal. Lewandowski sent off for Barcelona. He's had a nightmare there. He's jumped into the defender. He's not even looked. He's looked at the defender twice. Jumps in with his elbow. That's it. That's a definite. Yeah, it could be a straight red. I'd call that straight red. His elbowed him in the face. No way Barcelona won it at the end. What ahead of that is by Rafinha. Yeah, Lewandowski sent off. I don't know if he got sent off in the previous game. I don't watch a lot of La Liga. I don't watch any La Liga. Not really that interested in it. Barcelona won, eh? Lucky, lucky, lucky. Barcelona top of the league. That does surprise me though, because they're not that good at it, Barcelona, at the moment. I think they're still trying to find their way with the new plays and the way they're playing. Grealish has looked really good for me. I think Grealish has been our probably star performer this match so far. I think Grealish has looked solid. Seen him have some decent shots as well. He's not messed about on the ball. He's just hit it. Here's a list of all the players missing the World Cup. Pogba, Kante, Diego Jota, Timo Werner, Wijnaldum, Oyarzabal, Chilwell. I don't think that matters. Lo Celso and Reece James. Shame on Reece James because he might have been starting for England as well. Might miss it in Lukaku. But yeah, World Cup just round the corner. Are we all looking forward to it yet? Forest have got a second against Tottenham. Tottenham being done there. For a defensive manager, Tottenham cannot defend. It's poor. Is it Lingard as well? I think it's Lingard. Lingard winning ahead in the 6-yard box. That should not be happening. Wolves 0, Leeds 0. Liverpool derby, of course, half-time 0-0. City Chelsea 0-0. Yeah, Lingard's going for Forest. Well, happy with that. He'll be doing a TikTok later. Yeah, one thing to consider in this match is that City do have probably the stronger bench. I got our stars on the bench: De Bruyne, Haaland, Foden. You know, so if both teams go to the bench, you got to think that we're going to do better there. Well, a couple of players dropped off in that first half. If you look at Gomez, he started well. Lewis started well. Palmer started well. But they all dropped off towards the end of the half. Unfortunately, Gundogan and Palmer are not really giving us anything defensively when Chelsea counter. They can't get back quick enough. So Chelsea just going straight through the middle. It's often left Diaz and Laporte on their own. Oh, Sterling's come on, is he? No? Just gonna borrow some ideas. He's saying, look mate, I used to score from there. That's all you have to do. See that area of the pitch? I run fast. I go that way. Yeah, that's what Sterling's saying. Mr. Host. I'll take Mr. Host. I've been called worse. I didn't even stop the timer, did I? That's shocking. I always do that. I even said to myself before the game, don't forget about the timer. I was too busy doing the UI. Starting 11 for England. Oh, I don't even know. You don't even know who he's going to pick, do you, Southgate? Because I can see him bloody picking Maguire. And Maguire only plays up front for United now. He don't even play in defence for them. Whenever he plays Maguire, he's centre forward. So you're just walking out now. I think Kane, Foden, Saka have to start front three, maybe. I think you have to go with them three. I want to say Grealish as well, but you can't. I don't think you can leave Foden and Saka out the way they're playing this season. You're right, Maguire shouldn't be anywhere near them, but the thing about Southgate is that he's an awful manager. He's garbage. He plays like Potter. He's got like 8 defensive players on every starting 11. He wants to defend every game, bore the other team to death. And you can't trust the guy that brings on Grealish in a game. Like it did in the European Championship. It brought Grealish on and then took him back off like 20 minutes later. Never trust that guy. But for me, I mean, I think England are a bit spoiled with the front three. Midfield. Do you know what? The midfield is a tough one. I mean, I'm not so hot on Henderson. I'm also not that hot on Mount. I like Mount, but I don't think he's the man for a World Cup. I guess you have to... Oh, look at that from Rodri. That was nice from Rodri. Ah, and he played the ball through to Alvarez, who couldn't quite take it in. Barnes. I like Barnes a lot. Do you know, my dentist is a Leicester fan, and I was telling him I'm a big fan of Barnes. And Maddison. I like Barnes and Maddison a lot. But I mean, who would Barnes get in? Would Barnes get in over Foden? I don't think he would. He might get in over Saka, but I don't think he can leave Saka out. Unless you put Foden in the middle. If you put Foden in the middle, because he does play there every now and then for us, then you could put Barnes on the left. Surely you want people like Maddison in the middle, or Grealish. Well, it's a shame for Reece James, isn't it? Because I think Reece James would have been probably starting at them right. Even a lot of people say Trippier on the left. I know he's usually a right back. And Trippier is good. But I'd probably go Trippier over Luke Shaw on the left. I mean, City make it work with Cancelo. I think that's more necessity than anything, though. But you look at some of these players, you look at players like Shaw. Palmer's done well there, keeping order on the left, and then runs out, played did so well, and then did so poor. Yeah, you look at players like Luke Shaw, and you think to yourself, all right, they're having okay seasons, but they're also having bad seasons. You're in a team that has a good game, then a bad game, then a good game, then a bad game, and they're doing the same. Which makes it really hard to know who to start, like in the World Cup. I think Stones has to start as centre back. I think Stones has been brilliant when he's come back for us now. The thing about Stones is though, he's always got that injury ready, isn't he? He's always waiting to get hurt, Stones. They probably got the club doctor on retainer. That looked like a pen, ref. Referee says no, Mahrez isn't claiming for it. Yeah, Mahrez isn't claiming for it. Almost got through Chelsea there, so neither team can really defend in this match. I think both teams have been really poor defensively. Some last bit of defending, Kovacic losing the ball to Alvarez. Waits for Mahrez, gives it him. I don't think he touches the ball. I think that's a foul. Oh, he does get the ball. You lucky, he stamps on it. Lucky. Dyer. I don't know, I mean... Who's the Arsenal centre back? Tamari? Is that Leicester? I don't know. I think defensively is the big question around England, isn't it? But I think Southgate's going to... I don't think Southgate... Oh, Phillips is coming on. This is nice to see. I'm assuming he's going to come on for Rodri. Unless he's going to come from one of the centre halves. I know in pre-season Pep played Phillips at centre half, didn't he? He played him and Rodri together. I mean, he might take Palmer or Gundogan off. I can't see him taking Gundogan off. Going to be a throw into City anyway on the left-hand side. But the subs coming. Bernardo coming in, a bit more energy. Someone who can get up and down the pitch. He comes on for Gundogan. Gundogan is going off. That is surprising. I don't think Gundogan's had his best game, and I think defensively, I've said time and time again, Gundogan is not someone who's going to stop a counter-attack. And Rodri goes off, makes sense. Ben White, yeah, Ben White. Do you know, I forgot about White. No, White looks good though, doesn't he, for Arsenal? I mean, you can't say anyone for Arsenal looks bad though, really. I do think defensive is the big options for Southgate, but like I was saying, I think Southgate is going to go with what he knows. Southgate treats England like it's a club team, where he always picks the same players because they've been there, done that for him. But these players tend to be absolute garbage for the club teams. Like, he picked the England team based on the back of their last game 3 months previous, rather than the current form. And that is no way to pick a national team. I mean, look at Brazil. They've just left Firmino out the World Cup squad. To be fair, the Brazil forwards, they're ridiculous, the choices you've got there. You've got like 15 to choose from. But you can't pick an England squad based on the game 3 months earlier. That's unlooking at Grealish again, more direct, gets into the box, takes his shot rather than laying it off. I like that from Grealish. That's the Grealish I want to see. Really well done. Is that Chalobah all game? Good save by Mendy. Palms it out to Mendy. Grealish again. Edge of the box. Just looking at the replay, and then it goes back to Grealish hitting it from the edge of the box, and Mendy saves. Going in though. It was Mahrez playing into him on the edge of the box. It was going in. Good save by Mendy. Gets right across the goal. Scrambles across. Bottom right corner. Mahrez hits blocks. Good start to the second half. And with Bernardo, I now feel a little bit more confident in that midfield. Chelsea are right under pressure here. He's been booked as well, Chad, but now Grealish needs to keep running at him. Keep running at him. I think Brazil will be favourites. I think a lot of people have made Brazil favourites. I think only crazy people wouldn't. I just think Brazil's forwards, like, they've all got pace, they've all got skill. It'll be a tough team to beat. I can see who's struggling against Wales, me. And you know, America are going to be well up for USA. United States are going to be well up for that game. Looks like Mahrez is going to take this free kick. Grealish is standing over as well. I don't think I've ever seen Grealish take a free kick. I'm assuming he can take them. I mean, he's actually the one lining it up. Look at deep breath there, but it's Mahrez taking it. Bam. Oh, and he scores it. Boom. And in the first half, I said he'd hit it straight into the wall. He would have done him that for that free kick. I agree. I have no idea what that is. I think it's Russian, but sure. Am I behind? I wasn't behind in the first half. What's happened here? I think because one of the housemates has come home, so it's dragged in there. The stream's lagging behind a little bit. It's a good free kick, to be fair. I don't think keeper sees it super late, and look how low that is. Was it Koulibaly there not jumping? Who was that in the wall not jumping? It's poor, to be fair, from that Chelsea defender in that wall. I think it's Koulibaly. Is it Koulibaly? But 1-0 City. Good free kick in the end. Like, you can't get it any inch perfect over that wall. Because any lower and it was hitting him in the face. And I think that's why Mendy didn't move, because he just saw it so late. But that's deserved, I think. The way we started the second half, we started it exactly how we started the first, which was on the front foot, attacking right from the beginning, pressing from the front. And Chelsea had no answer. It's only about about this time in the first half, 10 minutes in, the Chelsea really got hold of things. And hopefully we get a quick second here and the game's done. But remember, there's no extra time if Chelsea do equalise it. If the game finishes a draw, it goes to penalties. It goes straight to pens, no extra time. Can't mess around there. Phillips' first kick in God knows how long. Straight to Chelsea. Does a little bit better with his second. Lewis goes back to Ortega. Nice ball out wide to Gomez. He touches it into Grealish. Brilliant play by Grealish. What a game he's having, by the way, Grealish. He's my man of the match so far. Palmer's poor touch. Let's Chalobah come onto it. And look at the defence again. Where is everyone? Where's Gomez? Why is Gomez there? I think Ortega wanted to leave it, but he's got a touch tweet. I think he did the right thing putting it behind. I think he had to touch it. But why is Gomez so far up the pitch there? Why is Gomez in the Chelsea third when the ball didn't even get out of our own half? And I've seen Gomez today, like, not sprinting back. You want to see that from the players who start in the Premier League. They're all bombing back, and that's why they play every game. Oh, Christ. Ziyech goes right across with his left foot. He should be hitting the target there. He cut right across it. It's over and wide into the Chelsea end. Goes into the Chelsea fans in the end. Ederson would have saved that. Ederson's the best keeper in the league, mate. Gets the Golden Glove every season. I do like Ortega's hair. I can't wait till November's over. Shaving is cutting my face, something rotten. I'm pretty sure the top lip does not look great on stream. Can't wait for November to be over. Novice or not, I think he's got to do better defensively. Like, he's starting against Chelsea, so the club clearly have faith in him. Pep has faith in him. Got to repay it. He's been a little bit disappointing in the last few games. Don't get, he got sent off against Copenhagen for his daft foul. Grealish takes it quick. Here's Alvarez. Great switch by Alvarez to Mahrez. That is a great ball. 2-0. Alvarez scores. You know, I think he deserves that as well. Alvarez has been brilliant the last few games, I think. I think that's game. I think that is game. Chelsea cannot defend. They don't seem to know where they're meant to be. And I can't believe Cucurella let Mahrez cut inside and hit that. Palmer does really well to win the free kick. He takes it quick to Grealish. He plays it down the line to Alvarez. It's a great ball by Alvarez to Mahrez. But I can't believe Cucurella's just let him bring that down. Take 1, 2, 3. He's taken 5 touches in the box. That Chalobah in the 6-yard box there just stood still. Is Koulibaly trying to get back? I think he's having a right go in. Good save by Mendy, but he palms it straight out to Alvarez, who gets there. Boom, 2-0. Alvarez is quality. I think every City fan likes Alvarez though, don't they? But what's tough with Alvarez is not only does he come from South America to Europe, which is going to be a huge change, especially in quality. But he's not had a break. Like, the Argentinian season finished and then he came straight here. Because we signed him last season, but just kept him at River Plate. Let him finish the season there. So he's not really had a break. He's come straight into this. He's got Haaland ahead of him, so he's not always going to get a lot of minutes, is he, Alvarez? But I'll tell you what, the last few games, you look at the Sevilla game, I thought he was really impressive. 2 assists, 1 goal. Took his goal really well against Fulham. You could argue that Leno probably should be doing better, but I thought he played really well against Fulham. And in fact, when Haaland came on against Fulham, I said at the time, it was really harsh taking Alvarez off because I think he was our biggest threat before Haaland came on. I think Alvarez was a real threat against Fulham. And in this game as well, right from the beginning, remember that first minute when he's closed down Mendy? He's done really well, Alvarez. He's getting there. Good goals, thing blocks 4-0. I said 3-1. I mean, either could still work. There's more goals than this, though. Chelsea looked done. And I said this as well. If we get a couple of goals, Chelsea will just fold. They did against Brighton, and look at them. They all stood still and walking again. They're just trying to see the game out. None of them seem that interested. Arm's done really well there. Good shot. But a clearance has only found Grealish. Looking for someone on the edge of the box. He finds it in Phillips. It's Bernardo. Palmer. Gomez. Palmer. Back to Bernardo. To Phillips. One touch football now. That's about 12 passes, one touch. Now Palmer has it. Gomez. He goes back to Laporte. Or Laporte. Oh man. When we signed Alvarez, I made sure to watch every single highlight video after we signed him, and he was scoring goals for fun. Every goal was stunning as well. Right foot, left foot, head. He's got it all, Alvarez. He just needs, I think he just needs, is he going to the World Cup? He's been picked for Argentina. I imagine he hasn't. Has he? I don't even know. What he could do with, like, I think getting a proper season out of him next season, I think he's going to come really good, Alvarez. I think his second season is going to be special. Because you look at it as well, maybe Mahrez moves on, because, I mean, Pep doesn't like him, does he? I think Pep's had enough of Mahrez. Doesn't want to play him in the big games. And if Alvarez does start playing more, Haaland through the middle, Alvarez is surely going on the right or the left. Probably the right. Although the couple of times that Pep has played him this season with Haaland, he's played him in De Bruyne's normal role, like just behind Haaland. Good switch out right to Mahrez. Linesman's given offside, no messing about. Is the VAR in this? Because they don't normally give offside immediately. Look at Kev, laugh from Sterling. I don't like that. Tell him he's an idiot. Laugh at him. He's a crap team. Don't take that, Kev. Guy wanted more. Imagine when Sterling asked for the same amount of money that De Bruyne was on. Do you remember that? We all had a good laugh. And that's why Sterling's gone. Oh, Joker. Asking for the same amount of money as Kev. Mental. Yeah, well, that's good. He's been playing for Argentina since 2020. He's probably going to the squad then, isn't he? I really don't know anything about South American football or internationals, really. I don't really watch international football. Can't remember if I watched the Euros properly. I think I watched the England games and that was it. Didn't care about anything else. Oh, Ziyech just done Gomez there. What a save by Ortega that is. How's Hall not scored? Ederson would have saved that blindfolded though, so it's not that special. But Gomez got done here. And to be fair, so did Bernardo. I think Lewis did enough as well getting across because he blocked the other side of the net. That was good defending in the end. He got well to cover. He did just about enough. Diaz with the header up. Alvarez letting it bounce. Don't let him do that, mate. And the thing about Alvarez as well, like, why is mean? Mahrez didn't even look at the ball. He just dived into the line. The thing about the Alvarez signing as well, and I said it pre-season, is that he's got under the radar a little bit. He wouldn't have gone under the radar now. Obviously, everyone knows who he is now. But when, obviously, of course, we signed Haaland, so Alvarez could come in and just do his own thing without that pressure that Haaland's got. What a save. If Alvarez had come in and Haaland hadn't, and Alvarez was our main forward that we'd signed, the pressure on him would have been not immense, but it would have been a lot more than what it is now. That Alvarez can just go quietly about his business. His finish against Sevilla, I think it was Sevilla, wasn't it? When De Bruyne came on, I think it was Sevilla. His finish in that game was left foot after taking around the keeper. It reminded me so much of Aguero, and I'm sure everyone thinks the same. But at the time, it just looked like him the way he hit it as well. He's got good technique, Alvarez. Maybe that's why Pep went for him. I think Pep really liked Neuer, didn't he? Because Neuer is the kind of keeper that Pep likes, you know. One able to play that centre defensive midfield role. Speaking of which, I've been playing a lot of Football Manager 23. It came out yesterday. I am like 12 hours into it already. I've just got past the World Cup stages. So football's just come back for me. Just beat Tottenham 3-2 in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. Haaland is on 43 goals for me in 21 games. Guy's a joke. Well, you haven't played Football Manager, or you haven't played Football Manager 23 and you're wondering whether you should get it. I did not know until I booted the game up and I picked my team. Obviously, I picked City. They are officially partnered with Football Manager, so they're fully licensed. The badge, the kit, the players. They're the only Premier League team to be licensed in the game, which is nice. For me, it made a massive difference. I loved it. You can actually see the official badge and everything. Nice. Yeah, I get it every year. I have to get it every year. I've been playing this since like Night 4, Championship Manager. I have to get it every year. In fact, the first Championship Manager game I had, which I think was Championship Manager 2, it actually had actual commentary. Like, I actually had a commentator commentating on the game. Grealish's great run there is blocked by Koulibaly, I think it was, the blocked it in the end. Then Mahrez back post towards Gomez, headed away, but Bernardo's there. You can't do anything with it though, he's out-muscled by Ziyech. He's been good in Ziyech for them today. But defensively, Chelsea, considering they've got like 8 players back there in the edge of their own box, they can't defend. I think the World Cup, for some teams, the World Cup is coming at the right time for people. Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham. I think the World Cup's going to save them. Because they can regroup, they can reassess things, they can sort things out. Yeah, the players away at the World Cup, but it still gives them a break, like away from the club football. Gives them that mental break. I think it massively helps Arsenal as well. So I think if Arsenal had to go through December and January, like without a break, you know, like we've had to do the last few seasons playing every 3 days, I think Arsenal would break. And I think we'd go clear. I think we'd probably win the league by the end of February. So I think the World Cup's going to hurt us in that sense. And I think it massively helps. Arsenal. Sterling got a good round of applause when he came out there. Mount's on, Gallagher's on, Sterling's on. To be fair, I like all 3 of them. I think Gallagher's a good player. He looked really good at Palace and he always scores against us. Sterling, we know what he can do. And yeah, Mount. I really like Mason Mount. I know the Chelsea fans are not a fan of him, but I like him. You're right. Well, when Chelsea attacked in the first half, they ripped us apart though, right through that middle. I think we fixed that with Bernardo being there. Weird seeing Sterling in dark blue. That navy blue instead of the razor blue, light blue, sky blue. That's a foul throw. Ref lets it go. And see, win another throw. I don't know why Bernardo's taking it so quick there when he can just chill. We're 2-0 up, lad. 20 minutes to go. Here we go. We got Brentford at the weekend as well. At home. Chance to finish ahead of the World Cup with wins. I don't think we'll be top of the league. I think Arsenal have Fulham at home, so we shouldn't be top of the league by the end of the weekend, but we're only 2 points behind him as long as we beat Brentford. And Brentford got beat last night against... Get beat by, was it Gillingham? I think it was Gillingham, wasn't it? On penalties. 10 out of 20 minutes to go. Let's look at the other scores because we've not done that for a while. Brighton are beating Arsenal 3-1. Brighton are looking good, you know. I think we were lucky to get away from Brighton with 3 points because Brighton smashed Chelsea. They're smashing Arsenal at Arsenal. And yeah, you can say, okay, Arsenal made changes and stuff and they're going for the Premier League. But again, this is a competition they're more likely to win than the Premier League. Even, maybe not now, but would have been before the start of the season. I think this would be a big win for Brighton. So Arsenal 1, Brighton 3, Newcastle 0-0, Palace. Forest still 2-0. Tottenham, remember they're coming to an end as well. They've only got 5 minutes left. Southampton 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. West Ham are now beating Blackburn 2-1. Remember they were 1-0 down after 6 minutes. Grealish tried to wiggle through and he couldn't. Got crowded out in the end. And Liverpool still 0-0 with Derby. Wolves have just scored against Palace. There we go. 84th minute, Traore has just scored. Brighton do look a decent team, you know. I bet Potter's gutted he left them. Forest are down to 10 men though. They're just in the 90th minute now, that game. But they are down to 10 men. Yeah, no, Brighton have improved since Potter left, and I didn't think they would. I think whatever his name is, looks really good. He's gotten playing really good football, and I think Brighton were probably better than us at the Etihad. And in fact, if you go back to that game and look at the stats, you'll see that Brighton had more possession than us. Brighton had more possession than us at the Etihad. How's that happened? And we won 3-1. Yeah, he's Spanish, isn't he, the new guy? He looks good. Chelsea, he got hammered by Aguero. Well, remember, Aguero missed that open net against them, didn't he? Aguero missed the open net, and all the Chelsea fans were laughing at him when it was 0-0, and then he went and got a hat-trick. Because he hit that screamer from like 35 yards into the top corner past Kepa. Beauty that, wasn't it? Remember when he missed the net from like 3 yards out? I do. I was at that game. Is it 5-0 at half time? Ortega saves again. Man, he's got good hair, him, hasn't he? Can I have that hair? I'm gonna copy it. Watching Aguero shorts. Good times. I was watching Foden shorts earlier. Watching all his goals for City so far. Yeah, he is offside. Well played by the linesman, that. It was a good save. It was offside though. Ederson, man, he is scary, a minute. Imagine bumping into Ederson on a night out. Nah. Don't want that. You know them shots you see of people chasing after Pep, like that one, that guy following Pep on the bike, riding after him. He wouldn't be doing that with Ederson, would he? He wouldn't be riding after Ederson on a bike yelling his name. No chance. Not be doing that. You know, have it. The last throw of the dice for Chelsea. Getting desperate now. All the star forwards are on. Sterling deserves to get booed, to be honest, after... I can't remember what he said now. But whatever, I'm not really that bothered. I don't think we miss him. Now he's gone. He had a good time with us though, Sterling. He got some very important goals, especially in that Centurion... oh Christ, there he is. In that Centurion year, Sterling got some massive goals for us. Southampton, Bournemouth, some really important goals last minute. And I had to risk Haaland. I think we've done well too, because of course, if we didn't win these games, like if we didn't beat Sevilla, if we didn't beat the high four, it was like he got the ball. Gallagher's kicked him, I think. I think that's why the referee's not booked him. If we hadn't won these games, all the talk would have been you can't win without Haaland, which is daft, of course, because we won last season without a striker. So it's important for the other players to turn up and get the job done when Haaland isn't on the pitch. Of course, what I will say, when Haaland came on against Fulham, oh my word, did he look angry. He looked aggressive in that game. Yeah, I mean, the Champions League, Sterling was a mess. And of course, don't forget, we played him in the Champions League final. I'm not saying it was his fault we lost that, but he shouldn't have played. Pep made some crazy decisions in that lineup. And yeah. But hey, it's over now. Sterling, he's moved on to a worse team. I think he's on more money, so good for him. Yeah, he loves it, doesn't he? Sterling just thought he was something special and like he couldn't be replaced. I think he got the hump, obviously, when he asked for the same amount of money that De Bruyne's on, and the club like, that's not happening. What are you talking about? And he's like, why I deserve you? Like, well, you don't. Because you're scoring all the goals that De Bruyne puts on for you. Although, let's not forget as well, in fairness to him, Sterling did make that cross for Gundogan's first goal against Villa last game of the season. He was one of the ones that came on and changed it. I said big moments. Chelsea on the attack now down the right-hand side. Good defending by Laporte stepping out there. Good positioning. Bernardo gives it outright to Alvarez. Should not be offside there. I think he's probably tired. He works hard, Alvarez. I'll give him that. He works really, really hard. So I'm not surprised he's tired, but he can't be offside there. 12 minutes to go. Hall for Chelsea. I think he's looked good, him, Hall. I think he's had a good game. I think he's really unlucky not to score. Ortega pulled off 2 absolute blinders from him. Ortega or Gundogan. Gundogan's beard is like the kind of beard you see at a kebab shop. Gundogan's, isn't it? Havertz with a shot well wide. Sterling could have got on the end of that if he'd committed a bit sooner. Whereas Ortega's is really well shaped and looked after, so they're both good beards. Depends what you're after, what look you're going for. I think Ortega's hair helps. Got some smart hair there. So, full-time scores coming in. Carabao Cup, Wolves 1, Leeds 0, full-time. Nottingham Forest 2, Tottenham 0, full-time. And Tottenham put out a decent team as well. That is a shocking result for them. Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 0. That has gone to penalties at St James's Park. West Ham 2, Blackburn 2. Blackburn equalised in the 88th minute. So West Ham and Blackburn are going to pens as well. Some big results there. Southampton 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, going to pens. Everyone's just going to pens pretty much, apart from the first 2. Yeah. Oh, and Arsenal 1, Brighton 3 still. And they are playing Martinelli, Jesus, Zinchenko, Xhaka. Arsenal throwing everything at it. They want to win it, but it's not turning out that way. 93rd minute now, Arsenal are going out. Remember, Arsenal took the lead in that as well, and Nketiah after 20 minutes. And then Brighton over Albion just turned up. Stats. Arsenal dominated that game. Actually, they've had 22 shots to Brighton's 13. But hey, it's about scoring goals. And as I said, I think that's why the World Cup's coming at the right time for Arsenal. Alvarez couldn't get on the end of it. Mendy has it. 10 minutes left in this game. Liverpool pushing for a goal against Derby. 82 minutes gone. Arsenal are getting absolute smashed. Laugh at your gunning friends. Honestly, Arsenal fans are the worst. Been hearing Arsenal fans all day saying like they've already won the league. I heard one today say they're going to win the quad. Madness. Madness. Ake coming on for Laporte. Laporte's had a good game. It's nice to see him back. All the City fans in the background leaving. You can see him leaving from the family stand. Laporte's had a really good game. It's nice to get him back, isn't it? Just in time for the World Cup, so he gets injured again there. Diaz, Phillips and Bernardo having a little bit of a chat on the pitch. I've been impressed with Ake this season and the end of last season, to be fair. He's been really good since January. Don't know, I just heard an Arsenal fan tell me they're going to win the quad, and I was like, you sure, mate? I don't think you will. And in fact, it's impossible after tonight because they just got battered by Brighton 3-1 at home. At the Emirates as well, they got beat 3-1. Let's not forget. But let's not also forget we have to play Arsenal twice after the World Cup. And Tottenham twice. Some big games. Yeah, West Ham, Blackburn and Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday all gone to pens. West Ham finished 2-2 Blackburn. Sheffield Wednesday drew with Southampton 1-1. Grealish should have a great ball down the line for Gomez, who's still got the energy and pace. Really well done by him. He's worked hard there. I do more social media. I don't do enough tweets or TikTok or anything. But who's got the time, man? Trying to work for, like, bring money in to pay bills. Can't be on Twitter and TikTok all day. That was a foul throw as well by Cucurella. Does anyone actually take a normal throw anymore? Are they all just foul throws? Brighton have just finished at Arsenal 3-1. There you go. Arsenal in the mud, getting beat 3-1 at home. They'll say, of course, to cover themselves as bigger games, but I disagree with resting players in this match, and the reason I disagree is because it's the World Cup next week. So who cares? Play your best players. You don't need to rotate. You don't need to rest anyone. Because after Saturday, it doesn't matter. That was a great ball in there. It's fair for Sterling by Havertz, but can't get on the end of it. Chelsea are looking more dangerous in this second half now, but I guess that's because we've already won the game. Diaz full stretch, can't keep out. He's a good warrior, Diaz, isn't he? So Newcastle leading 1-0 on pens. Palace have just missed theirs. Nick Pope, he's a good goalkeeper. I mean, Nick Pope, I think, is a great signing for Newcastle. Such a good keeper, Pope. How's he got all that space on the right? Azpilicueta. Phillips gets back and dispossesses Sterling, but the cross still comes in. It probably should have been in that. Pulisic and I think it's Havertz have both missed that at the back post. Lewis and Diaz did just enough. Great crossing though by Azpilicueta. Oh, they not touch that. Diaz there with his fist in the air for Lewis. Great times. Trippier scores and Hughes scores for Newcastle on Palace. So it's 2-1 Newcastle on pens now. Keep you up to date with that game. Liverpool are in their 89th minute, still 0-0 with Derby. It'd be hilarious if Liverpool get beaten that game as well. Leipzig, really confidently, you should be saying that we're going to go through quite comfortably. Like, and I wouldn't imagine they cause us too many problems, but you'd have to see what state the team's in at the time. I think the only threats to us really Liverpool, Real Madrid, Bayern and PSG. And amazingly, they've got each other. So, you know, half the job's going to be done for us. And I always prefer, particularly in the Champions League, any cup competition really, but Champions League especially, playing at home second, I think that's massive. I think that's what cost us against Real Madrid. Also some shocking defending in that first leg. This is the first leg we lost the game, even though we won it 4-3. That first leg was terrible defensively. Grealish in the right position to win that back. Grealish gives the throw away. He was unlucky there. Chelsea have 5 minutes to get 2 goals. Can be done. It is all Chelsea at the moment. We can't get out. Oh god, no, that every chance they miss, it's like another 30, 40 seconds. Here's Mountain now on the right. Azpilicueta's going to get another cross in. Ake's there, heads it behind for a corner. Yeah, they are dangerous, but I mean, like, team-wise, like, Dortmund are dangerous. They've got dangerous players, but we dealt with them. PSG, how dangerous have PSG been in the last couple of years? And we played them in 2 years in a row, and we beat them 2 years in a row. And PSG probably have the most dangerous forwards on the planet. So, I mean, I think we can handle Leipzig. How's that not gone in from Mount? Oh my word. He hits it from the edge of the box. Ortega didn't move. He was either very confident that was going wide or just... Oh, he got done. I don't think he could see past Diaz. Penalties. Southampton 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1 after the first pens. West Ham Blackburn 2-2. All pens scored. Newcastle and Palace have both missed their pens. So it stays 3-2. Means if Newcastle score next, they win. Because Botman missed for Newcastle, then Mateta missed for Palace. So then penalty shootouts are really heating up now. What is that from Azpilicueta on Grealish? And then Grealish pushed him. Tell him. Oh, it's Jack. I'd be like, mate, your career's at an end, pal. That's what I'd be saying. Your career's at an end. Go sit down. Go sit down, old man. Liverpool have 5 minutes added time to rescue it against Derby. Of course, they get 5 minutes. Of course, they've got Nunes on and everything. Firmino's on. They got the big boys on. Southampton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2, pens. Oh, Ortega should come all day, I think, for that ball. Oof. Oh, and Chelsea have scored. Oh, it's offside. Oh my word. What a mess. So the cross comes in. Ortega lets the ball go through his hands. The only thing he's done wrong all game. It falls to... I think it's Gomez trying to head it behind but hits his own post. Then Sterling smashes it from about 12 yards out. It's cleared off the line. Let's watch it. This is a mess, this. So crosses should have been quite easy for Ortega to claim, but he puts it through his hands. Yeah, Gomez hits his own post. Sterling hits it. He's not offside, you know. Can you be offside when you're off the pitch? I didn't think you could. I didn't think you could be offside from being off the pitch. Newcastle through because Pope saves the last pen. Newcastle on for the quad. Well, the treble, I suppose, because they can't win a quad, can they? Newcastle scraped through. Blackburn and West Ham are 4-4 on pens. They're down to the last one. But that's what I mean. I'm not sure you can be offside when you're off the pitch. I don't think you could. Who knows? I guess you're right. You can't be onside. I guess you're right. Who cares? Chelsea, innit? It was a mess that though, wasn't it? I don't know what Gomez was doing heading against his own post. Oh god, they got another chance here. It's Palmer of all people rescuing it there at the end. My word, our defence has been shocking. It's amazing we keep as many clean sheets as we do sometimes. I think to keep a clean sheet, we have to basically keep them down to 0 shots. Because everyone just seems to score whenever they go forward against us. Newcastle, well again, you're going to have to see after the World Cup. Again, I think Newcastle are one of the benefits from the World Cup break. But yeah, Newcastle are playing well at the moment. Al's got them playing really well. Newcastle playing well. You got to think Newcastle are going to strengthen in January, haven't you? They're going to spend more money in Jan. They have to. Especially with them in the top 4. You think they will. Is it... Who Chelsea got on the weekend? Is it Newcastle? Who's got Newcastle? Tottenham? I think it's Chelsea, isn't it? He's had a good game again, Lewis, hasn't he? I know the last 10 minutes have been a mess for everyone, but I mean, game's done, players are tired. Alvarez wasn't looking at the ball there, why is he? Oh, Cucurella makes a mistake. No way is he giving a free kick for that. Ortega man of the match, yeah, hard to argue. I think Grealish has been brilliant though as well. You know, if I had to rate them, I should do rating shows really. I keep meaning to. Player ratings. Something I should do going forward. Maybe after the World Cup I'd look at it, doing a format. But if I was rating them both, I don't think I could separate them. I was going to say I can't give Ortega a 10 because that mistake there in the end nearly cost us a goal. But he's a 9 easy. I think Grealish is a 9 easy this game. Liverpool could end anywhere, couldn't they? I mean, the way Klopp complains. You think Liverpool going to the pitch with 2 players, the way he's always whinging about something. Southampton have beat Sheffield Wednesday on pens. Theo Walcott of all people gets the last pen. Liverpool and Derby have gone to pens. West Ham 7, Blackburn 7 currently. No one's missed a penalty. There's the result. City win 2-0 against Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea went it was a decent first half, but they failed in the second. Chelsea came through nice and strong. Alvarez got another goal. Nice to see. But let's keep an eye on these scores, shall we? And then I'll head off. But it's been a good stream. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. Take away him to the crowd. He's had a great performance. He has got great hair. My God. Palmer, Sterling, he's shit. My God, look how tall Havertz is next to Alvarez. Jesus. West Ham, Blackburn, 8-8 on pens. Still no one missed. Liverpool just about to start their penalty shootout against Derby. So before I head off and do the match reaction, let's check it out, shall we? Flick over for the Liverpool Derby penalties. I'll watch this and then I'll head off. But yeah, no, a good stream. I've enjoyed it again. We've had a couple of good ones in a row. You know, it's just nice and chill. Bit relaxed. No stress. Just enjoying ourselves. All right, what's everyone's best say for Liverpool? They've got all the big boys on. Taking it seriously. Yeah, we're quite chill. Yeah, it is a good win. I said in the match preview though, didn't I, the City game is a chance to just put out one of our rivals because it's a perfect time to play Chelsea at the moment. It's a really good time to play them. It's a shame it's not a league game. Get the 3 points on them. I'll take it. Well, here we go. Liverpool Derby penalties. Who's taking the first one? I don't know who's taking the first one yet. They've done the coin toss and everything. I just don't know who it is. I think the Derby keeper's gone for a P. What do you think City have... I mean, I saw... Because I was on a Chelsea fan channel earlier watching them, and they were saying that, you know, City would be smashing them 6-0, 7-0, City on another planet. And I hear that a lot. Obviously, when you watch them day in, day out, and you watch all 90 minutes, I don't think City have been that great this season. I think we've had good moments, like the United game, for instance. But we've had some terrible moments as well. Ones that we're lucky to get away with, really. Imagine if Liverpool go out here. Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool all out. How would we not be favourites to win it? Yeah, that's it. Only Liverpool really a threat. Although you wouldn't say Liverpool this season's threat. I mean, they turned up against us, Liverpool, didn't they? They treated it like a bloody Champions League final, our game. And one poor piece of defending cost us, which was a shame. I can already see an Arsenal fan here saying that they threw the Carabao Cup to focus on the league. Derby scored the first pen. Derby 1-0 up. Straight down the middle. Well, down the middle and right. Keeper no chance. He just smashed it. He didn't even care for placement. He just hit that as hard as could McColdrick. It's Liverpool's first pen. Who is this? I've never even seen him in my life. Do you know, as well, I mean, it might just be the City fan in me talking, but I don't see the whole, with that Harvey Elliott, I don't see the, like the fuss around him. I don't get it. I don't think he's a good player. What are the comments there? Watching Liverpool play walk up his nervous cunt, this one. Keeper's well off his line. I'm not going to celebrate. Keeper saves it, but he looked well off his line. He did look well off his line. He's well off it. It's because of the stuff to run up. Is there no VAR? I don't think there's any VAR, lads. Because he was way off his line. He was way off his line. Yeah, I think Arsenal top four is a great season for them. But if Arsenal drop out of the top four now from where they are, fail. Arsenal have to finish in the top four. If they don't, they failed. Look how bad Tottenham are. Look how bad Chelsea are. Look how bad Liverpool are. Oh, Derby have missed their second pen. Keeper read it. Derby have missed the pen now. Awful pen. Blackburn beat West Ham 10-9. Down to the kit, man. Oxlade-Chamberlain, is he still a player? I thought he'd retired. I think it's hard for the keepers against penalties because the players are always doing stupid like stutter steps, aren't they? They're always slowing down. So, I mean, when's he going to kick the bloody ball? So it's hard for the keeper to stay on his line. Is Liverpool's second pen. Remember, Derby are 1-0 up so far. Good pen. Smash that in bottom left corner. Keeper ain't saving that even if it goes the right way. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Remember that Arsenal advert they did? Oh, in off the post. You can't save them. Great pen. Keeper. Well, the keeper is like... In a penalty shootout, all the pressure's on the player, isn't it? The outfield player. There's no pressure on the keeper unless he's taking one. The keeper's either a hero or he's... Oh, Derby have missed again. Was that Liverpool going through, lads? Derby are taking some piss poor penalties here. They're not in the corner. They're just trying to hit them hard. Firmino, can you believe Firmino's not in the Brazil squad? What a loser. I say that, would I get in the Brazil squad? Oh. I wouldn't get in any squad. I wouldn't even get in my local pub squad. Bam, Firmino. Boom, over. Shocking pen. Looking at the pitch, there we go. Klopp's got something to complain about. The pitch, the grass was too short for Firmino's pen. No wonder you're not going to Qatar, mate. Awful. Shaking his head. Teeth too white. There's one of the comments. His teeth are too white. I don't like them white teeth, to be fair. I think they're natural whites are blazing white. Oh, Derby score. Their next one. It's 2-1 to Derby with 2 pens left for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez hasn't taken one, the coward. I bet Haaland would have gone first. But Núñez has let all the newbies take it first. What an absolute coward. Oh, here's Núñez. Lining up. Uruguayan Andy Carroll. Boom. How's he got that in? That's poor from the keeper. That's poor. Keeper should be saving that. I know it's a pen, but keeper's got to be saving that. I think he got an answer it as well. Oh, the Everton guy. The guy that's on loan from Everton for Derby. You know he's missing it. He's put the ball down 3 different times. He's missing this. And he missed it as well. I knew he'd miss it. You could tell he was going to miss it. Good save by Keller. It is a really good save by Keller, but poor. Derby have blown it. Best time to play Liverpool. Oh, the guy was slagging off. The guy called crap. Harvey Elliott. The man. The myth, the legend. Liverpool on for the quad when he scores this. Oh, Liverpool are on for the quad, lads. You heard it here first. I bet you they win that competition now, you know, after that. I can't think of a team I hate more. Or dislike more. Even the players, you look at them and you think, I bet not one of you is a decent person. Fuck Liverpool. All right. That's good. Good stream, boys and girls, and anyone else watching, whatever the hell you identify as. Doesn't really matter. Been good. Yeah, I'll go do the match reaction, 10 p.m. Yeah. But yeah, Arsenal out, Chelsea out, Tottenham out. Yeah. Decent. So you know we're going to get drawn with Liverpool in the next round. Probably at Anfield. You heard it here first. When is the draw? Actually, is the draw? Oh, the draw will be tomorrow, because United playing tomorrow. Is it? Are they playing tomorrow? Villa. United Villa tomorrow, isn't it? Nice. Yeah, nice stream. So, yeah. Hampton. I don't know if I'll be doing a watch along for the City, whoever the hell, Brentford game on Saturday, because I'm supposed to be going to it, but I'll see how I feel and stuff, and if not, obviously I'll do a watch long. But yeah, I'll go do a match reaction now, so make sure to hit the like button on that one, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will be doing, for anyone that's not, if I don't do a watch long, for anyone now, I will probably be doing watch alongs for the England games in the World Cup. Why not? We hit 1,000 subscribers, so it all makes sense. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. Thanks as always. And keep an eye on the match reaction, which is going to come out, I don't know, about 15 minutes or so. Thanks very much. Yeah, hopefully Villa win. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. Yeah, great win for Brian. Brian looked dangerous. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.